I want to start first on the tariffs that were announced overnight by President Trump. You know, there is a free trade agreement with Mexico and Canada. President Trump negotiated it during his first term. The tariffs may violate that deal. If he's invoking tariffs on a national security basis, can you explain the threat posed by Canada?
Yeah, and he was President Trump, that is to say, was very specific in his executive order outlined that it's specifically related to fentanyl. It's specifically related to human trafficking. And there's a trust but verify situation that
Through
has to
Canada?
go on here through Canada as well. Absolutely. Fentanyl through Canada, human trafficking through Canada, also with China in that mix for fentanyl as well. That was specifically outlined in it. And until that comes to an end, this is what's going to be on the table. And bear in mind as well that USMCA reauthorization is coming up in the coming up months and years.
So you don't believe that this violates the trade agreement, the treaty?
The violation has been to the United States of America. It's been to our sovereignty. It's been
Right,
to
but
our
Congress
people.
votes
It's
on
been
these
taken
things.
for
So
granted. And I will make sure, certainly as the Foreign Affairs Chairman, that we give every single authority as we go through State Department reauthorization to make sure that this moves forward, as well as purging of people throughout the State Department, other agencies where we're freezing aid. These are all very important and necessary steps to make sure that we secure America, and we're going to support that.
I'm sorry, can I follow up on what you just said there? You want
Please
to
do.
authorize purging of State Department personnel? What does that mean exactly?
Well, if you want to take a look at the State Department, where DEI has been a priority over, let's say, diplomacy in many accounts, I could give you hundreds of examples of
What
where they
proof
were
do you have of
authorizing.
that?
Sure, let's list them off. $500,000 to expand atheism in Nepal, $50,000 to do, let's see, a transgender opera in Colombia, $47,000 to do an LGBTQ trans comic book in Peru, $20,000 a pop to do drag shows in Ecuador. Shall I continue with more examples of where
It
DEI was the
certainly seems
priority?
like there could be a review of things. Foreign aid, as you know, is less than 1% of the entire federal budget. So we're talking small amounts of money by
We're
comparison.
still
But
talking about
when
tens and tens of billions of dollars. And if you want to go to somebody else on the other side of the aisle, Samantha Powers, she had a worthy goal, although it was a stupid goal. She said she was hoping to get the amount of foreign aid, U.S. aid dollars that go to actual aid, up to 30 cents on the dollar from 10 cents on the dollar. That's a major problem, that we have this agency that's all that goes abroad
I think
when
you're
it's the
talking about
American worker's dollar.
I think now you're talking about the USAID